out of the 8 teams that were on the verge of three-peating, only 2 of them actually went back to the Super Bowl. Don't quote me exactly on that statement, but there was multiple teams that had the opportunity to three-peat, and none of them did it. So this is the potential chance for the Chiefs, man. They got 1 game left to actually complete the three-peat. And I think it's inevitable at this point they would be crowned the greatest dynasty of all time. I mean, obviously, you already would have that argument with Patrick Mahomes of being the greatest quarterback of all time, which I think he is. I just think the game evolves and the skill set continues to evolve. And right now, Patrick Mahomes is showing us things that we've never seen from any other quarterback. He's able to break down defenses from similar to how we've seen Tom Brady do, but also the skill set and athletic ability is far beyond what we've ever seen Tom Brady do in a lifetime. Like it's crazy. So before I even talk about the game and everything that happened, I got to address some narratives first, because there was a lot of people that told me, oh, the Bills is going to win this time. They said the Bills is different, Josh Allen is different. And let's address some of these, because let's have a little fun with it. Now, I can't believe y'all thought Patrick Mahomes is going to lose, first of all. I told you. We've seen Patrick Mahomes run through the AFC with no receiving options. He ran through the AFC with Kadarius Toney as his number 1 receiver, and he still ended up winning the Super Bowl. So now that he had Hollywood Brown back, he had DeAndre Hopkins back, like I just knew. And he had his running backs finally. Like, come on, man. I knew it was just going to somehow favor the Chiefs. That's the first thing. I just had a feeling, and we'll address all the other stuff in the nonsense in the game of calls and all. But another thing that we got to address, the narrative of, oh, Josh Allen is different this year. He gonna be different. He beat him in the regular season. And let me tell you, bro, I tried to tell y'all right away, but the Bills, this is what they do, man. Every time they've beaten the Kansas City Chiefs in the regular season, the Chiefs went on to win a Super Bowl. And this is what's going on again and again. This is what we're witnessing happen right in front of our eyes. I put out a video. It was an episode, maybe I think it was right after all that week 11 stuff when the Bills won and they beat the Chiefs. People got way too excited. People got way too hype about a regular season win when the only wins that matter for Pat Mahomes is the postseason. He turns into a different beast. The team cleans up. They become disciplined all of a sudden. They don't make mistakes all of a sudden. They no longer play to the level of their competition all of a sudden. Like, it's remarkable from what I see with the Kansas City Chiefs. And man, all that talk of Josh Allen is different. Josh Allen is different. Yeah, you're right. He's different. He was 0-3 against the Chiefs in the postseason, and now he's 0-4 against the Chiefs in the postseason. So I think right now that just goes to show it's safe to say that Pat Mahomes is Josh Allen's kryptonite. I don't know what that man does and how he does it, but somehow the Chiefs always figure out a way to beat the Buffalo Bills when it matters most. And Josh Allen has had a great season. I think he has played different than what we've seen him do in the previous years. He's limited his turnovers. He's taken care of the ball tremendously. I mean, he's been very accurate and just very particular and smart when picking apart the defense. So he's definitely been, different. But man, when it comes to Pat Mahomes, it's clear that Pat Mahomes is still that man kryptonite. So don't get too hyped over them regular season wins. That's another thing right there that y'all needed to hear. Now, Josh Allen, in terms of his playoffs, if it wasn't Mahomes, he would probably be in the Super Bowl right now. I think he has a record of 7-6 in his playoff record, wins and losses. 4 of those losses came from the Kansas City Chiefs. One was his rookie season back in 2020, or his early season, whatever it was. He was very, very young back in 2020. And then the other was to Joe Burrow, who's also beat Patrick Mahomes in the postseason. So, I mean, anybody but Patrick Mahomes. And I feel like Josh Allen would have had the advantage this year. He would be going on to play the Eagles. But it just so happens that was not the case. And it seems like he can beat everybody besides Patrick Mahomes.